Hello all, welcome to this series of videos on 15 tips to do extremely well in contract law 2 examination. So we are in point number 14 now, which is to know the question paper pattern and you need to plan accordingly. Oftentimes it happens that even for the same university, they change the question paper pattern and the same is notified by way of some notifications or circulars by the university. And this is what exactly happened with KSLU this year from 2025 onwards. So earlier, like much earlier, what they used to do is that they will give questions unit wise. From each unit, there will be 2 long questions, 2 short questions. Out of those 2, you need to answer one. It was the pattern, okay, like before COVID. During COVID, what happened, because classes were not conducted, because people shifted to online mode, students were struggling a lot, they changed the question paper pattern. They said that, okay, from the 5 units, we will have the same number of questions, but then you can select, you need not answer one question, like 2 questions from each unit. But then if you are willing, you can answer 2 questions from one unit also, like 4 questions from one unit, all long questions, short questions, you can answer from one single unit also. Basically, questions were given as a whole, not like it was not segregated unit wise to make it easier for students to answer. But then post COVID, again, they moved back to the same question paper pattern of giving questions unit wise. But then in 2025, they released a notification saying that we have changed the question paper pattern. You will get these many questions. From there, you need to answer, or you can opt for short notes also. There will be 3 short notes. Out of those, you need to answer 2. But then there will be one part wherein we will have problem-based questions, which are a mandatory part. You will have to answer that. Out of 3 options, you need to appear for 2. So like that, oftentimes we see that universities do change the question paper pattern. Now, whatever is the pattern, right, whether they have changed it, not changed it, they definitely do follow a certain pattern. So it's very important that you know the pattern, you know what could be the maximum marks, what can be the minimum marks, and you need to plan accordingly. Because take for example, you are studying a certain topic. If in your university, the highest mark that a question carries is 20 marks, you need to prepare accordingly, you need to study more in detail. But if you are in some university wherein the maximum marks is like 8, maybe you need to study a bit less than compared to the university having 20 marks. So it's very important you know the question paper pattern and you prepare for your exams accordingly. Now let's move on to our last point, or point number 15.